Hi friends, I hope you're enjoying the books. I have another one from our local library, and it was actually put on display and I couldn't resist it. It's called I'm a Duck, and it's written by Eve Bunting and illustrated by Will Hildebrand. It says, now a duck who's scared to go into the pond or lake, and so I cannot swim, and that is bad. A landlocked duck is very sad. So here's our little duck, and we're going to find out why he's afraid of the water. I'm a duck. Right now he's kind of an egg, isn't he? Well, we know what kind of egg he is. When I was just an egg, I'm told, I left my nest and rolled and rolled. So, Mom is out on the water, and from the nest over here, he took a little tumble into the lake. My mother quacked a frightened quack, then dived in deep and brought me back. So she saved him, didn't she? She ran after him, and she got him back and put him in the nest. Whew, that was close. And she's glad not to lose her little one. Now I'm a duck who's scared to go in the pond or lake, and so I cannot swim, and that is bad. A landlocked duck is very sad. See? He won't even put his little web feet in there. There's a lot of lake. How pretty it is. But he won't get in it. I think he's afraid. My brothers swimming in a line shout, come on in, the water's fine. But I might sink and end up drowned and never ever to be found. He can't swim, so he's a little afraid of what could happen, but he's missing out all the fun with his brothers. My friend Big Frog told me today, I promise you, you'll be okay. Just slide in fast, don't even think. You're a duck, and ducks don't sink. So see, Mr. Frog's trying to show him, the water's fine, come on in. But that you're a duck, you won't sink, you'll be fine. He's trying to encourage him. That's when you try to tell someone good things so that they won't be afraid. So he's trying to encourage him. I take a walk beside the pond, then waddle just a bit beyond to talk to Owl, who's very wise, and ask him, what do you advise? He studies me, to wit, to woo. Think about what you can do. You're a duck, use common sense, and try to get some confidence. So, he's asking for answers, and he goes to an owl he thinks is very wise and asks for advice. Basically, he's saying, you have all the right equipment, just be confident. It's okay. Sometimes when your mom tells you it's okay, and you're still kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm afraid to do that. So Duck says, it's true, if I could know for sure that I could swim, I'd feel secure. I'll find a puddle. It will be the perfect practice place for me. So a puddle is not very deep, so he can't sink to the bottom. So he gives it a try. You can't dive into a puddle. You go, whap. Yeah, I think it might have hurt his beak. Wasn't exactly maybe the perfect place. I puddle swim all day and night. It's nice to swim by pale moonlight. My mother brings me out a snack. She dries my feathers and rubs my back. So she understands that he's going through something and he's trying to get confidence. So she stays with him and she brought him a snack. And she's even rubbing his back. See that with the little thing you'll read? She's rubbing his back. It's awfully nice. See how pretty the night is? Out by the moonlight. He's still swimming. He's still trying to swim, right? The pond is waiting there below. It's whispering, come on, let's go. But even though I'm well prepared, I'm really, really, really scared. So he's really been working up his courage. He's trying to get his confidence. And so he's going to give it a try. And see if he can do it. Frog's sitting on his big flat stone. If you're afraid to try alone, I'll hold your wing and dive in too. It'll make it easier for you. I'd love to have you help me through, but I'm the one that has to do it. So even though Mr. Frog has offered to help, even Duck knows he's got to do this himself. It's pretty smart, pretty brave. I pause a quiver for a minute, then I hold my beak and flop right in it. So he just goes first, head first. He's not even going to think about it, just going to do it. How do you think it turned out? Let's see. My friends are joyous. Frog is too. Owl calls out, to-wit, to-hoo. My mother's jumping up and down and blowing kisses all around. Everybody's so happy. His friend Frog, his brothers, the owl, and his mom. Oh, she's so excited for him. They're trying to encourage him some more, aren't they? I'm swimming. Oh my gosh, I found that ducks are perfectly designed. I was wrong to ever think that a well-made duck like me could sink. There he is. He's so happy. He's like, whew, that's right. I was made for the water. Everything's fine. But he was scared for a little while. And you know, his friends were never mean to him. They never played tricks on him. They didn't tell him that he was, you know, a coward or that he was just too afraid. They always tried to tell him good things and encourage him. And he finally did it. I do the backstroke. There are cheers so loud they almost hurt my ears. The other ducks shout, way to go, as I'm backstroking to and fro. Now, a backstroke is when you're on your back and you put your hands back like this. See how he's doing it? Back and back. That's called a backstroke. And see his brothers over here? They're just cheering him on. Good job. Way to go. They're really excited for him because now he can get in the water and play with them. We swim together in a line. We're doing absolutely fine. No one says my stroke is strange or asks if I will ever change. So they love him just like he is. And if a backstroke's what works for him, they're fine. Do it. Just be a part of a group. It's okay to be a little different because they still love him no matter what. He's their brother. Wasn't it fantastic luck that I grew up to be a duck? So he's awfully happy now. Mom's really proud of him. He's swam so hard today, he's just so tired. So now he's going to rest. And maybe he'll swim all the way around the pond tomorrow. So sometimes you can be a little afraid. But if people encourage you with good advice, and they don't tell you ugly things, and they don't make you feel sad. They try to make you happy, and they try to show you it's okay to be who you are. And that's what Duck did. He finally found out it was okay to be in the water. He's just doing it a little different than everybody else. But he's now a duck, officially, because he got in the water. So the next time you see a puddle, make sure it's okay with Mom first, and maybe you can practice your backstroke.